Happy Wednesday, YouTube. Welcome to Arcades Anonymous. I am your host, Nerd Lounge Master 84. Got a great show planned for you tonight. I am glad that y'all are all here. Checking out the chat. We've got a lot of great people in the chat, our normal people that we'd love to hang out with every week. So thank you for joining. This is Arcades Anonymous. If you haven't bought an arcade in the last couple of days, we definitely need to talk to you. But we're glad you're here. Kind of a small, got a couple people that called out tonight, but we've got majority of the team is here. I'm going to bring them in right now and welcome my few hosts here. I've got Gamer Fridge. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. And just shows up when he wants to show up.
Look at that.
What's up, Chaotic?
Awesome. That haircut.
What's going on, guys?
I like it.
Looking good, brother. You
Thank
look like you had a great day, man.
Oh, no, I've had a terrible day.
Oh no. Do we need to talk about that? Or
Well,
is
that's
that something backstage?
Nah, it's just work related. You're good, man.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah.
Now we're here to have some fun.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl O. I know I've gotten some heat for being such a Halloween focused person, but I promise I'm still gonna celebrate July 4th. I promise we're still gonna do that.
Keep it going.
Yeah,
I
you
love
can't
it.
skip July 4th, dude.
And obviously, Galaga Guy 88. What's up, brother?
Nothing.
I love
much.
your hat. You got the Arcades Anonymous. You better sub. You better like. We've hit 300 subs and holding steady. So I'm happy and thrilled that we did it together as a group. I know our good friend Joel and Matt aren't here tonight. Everybody wish JoJo a happy birthday. It was his birthday week. So happy birthday, JoJo. If you're watching, brother, we love you. Obviously, we're looking forward to next week's JoJo's Corner. Hopefully, he'll be showing off a couple of those birthday gifts.
I got him
as well.
covered. I got to tell you if you want.
We got JoJo's corner.
Yeah,
We got JoJo's Corner tonight. Yeah.
We got pancakes.
There you go. Yeah. There we go. We're all good. We're bringing it in. Yeah. Excited for this as well. So, but yeah, and it's also his brother Wes's birthday as well. So, God bless Joel and Cara for having two kids around the same time, just different ages. But man, having two birthdays that close together has got to be fun. So, but they're having family over and all that. So we hope they're having a great time. And Matt is just covered up with work. So. Praying for him that his work goes well. He can be back with us next week. I was really looking forward to him hanging out with us tonight because wanted to talk a lot about the news that came out today. So figured you guys and Matt would be really into that. But we'll definitely get his opinion on another show. So
yeah, we catch up with him.
Yeah. So I don't want any awkward silence, obviously, and I created it. So.
Look what I got, guys. I got this for $5 at Walmart.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Chaotic. Have you looked that up on the website to see if that's the lowest price that's ever been, or have you had a chance to look it up?
No, I'll look it up right now though.
It's got to be one of the best prices. $5. Go to Walmart and get it. Might want to play it as a group because I heard that
it's online and
it's a good game.
Yep.
Yeah, from what I've seen of it, it actually looks pretty decent. So, and it's fairly recent.
Yeah, thanks, Marine 50. I appreciate that.
Yep. So you got it on a
excited to hit 300 on our way to 500. So that's why our good friend Galaga Guy is just sporting the hat. Did you sign the contract that you're going to wear that on every show that you're on? Because we know you go to like every show in existence.
Oh yeah.
Well, my contract was something like 10% of my pay, and that's. I don't think I had this hat in it though. It's like.
So after the show, if we need to renegotiate, we'll go in our office and we'll talk. Okay? Because if you wear the hat on multiple shows, we might hit 500 before we know it.
There you go.
If we all get those,
absolutely.
So Matt is building a new fusion reaction for his arcade machine, so he's a little bit busy. Yeah.
So if anybody's interested in that Lego 2K Drive, just go to your local Walmart and see if they have it, because on their website they have it listed as 1993, and they may have like an overstock, and they're just trying to get rid of them.
I found it in the $5 bin with the movies. You know how they have those $5 bins?
Yeah.
That's where it was, and it was actually physically marked. And I took the picture.
If you could, I would also put that in the show notes. That way we can try to see if they can do the price match for us. Because I know you took a picture of it earlier with the $5 sticker on it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
the picture?
So,
Yeah, I can go there tomorrow.
Good luck. I'm still waiting for my checks. Stock Jock, you know I've mailed those out, but it took the same path that this took. It went from New Jersey to Maryland to Atlanta and then back to me. So,
actually, it didn't make it past Atlanta because it went to me, and I bought my haircut with that check.
There you go.
Dragon Pinball No Flipper Lag.
Uh-oh. I don't know what Biggie's talking about.
He's talking about the new DreamWorks 4KP tables.
Uh-oh.
How to Train Your Dragon.
That's
Kung
out.
Fu Panda and Trolls that came out today.
Really?
Yes.
No flipper lag?
We've just been so busy with the buy stuff. We didn't even notice that.
A lot of news. We're not usually a news show, but hey.
I posted 3 shorts today, one for each table.
Oh, awesome.
How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, there's lag, flipper lag, but it's very minimum because that table's so damn fast that you have to react faster, so you can't really notice any kind of like lag or whatsoever. It's a really exciting table, that and Trolls. I do not like Kung Fu Panda. It's too quiet for me.
Really? Well, check out your shorts. If you haven't already, guys, check out the Chaotic Shorts. I need to do that. It's just been a crazy, crazy day. Payroll checks
like
stuck over Ohio, right, Brian? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a poll in the thing for the Evercade. Just curious if anybody else pre-ordered those. I will tell you that I pre-ordered both of those from funstock.cov.uk. So I'm pretty excited about those coming in November.
And those are the deluxe, right? That you ordered?
Those are the deluxe. It comes with the controller, the 6 marquees, and the certificate of authenticity and all that. So I'm hoping that I'll see MG at Christmas time and he can sign those for me. You know, because they came from Britain. You know,
that'd be very nice.
Kind of like increase the value of them. So yeah.
Anyway,
the value of them, you said? Did anybody else on the panel go ahead and pull the trigger on the Evercade Alpha yet, or?
It's still up for debate for me. I was kind of like debating between that or just getting the actual console, so I'm kind of still back and forth with it.
That's fair. It's good to see that Amazon's picking it up. Obviously, I don't think it's gone live yet, but they've put the listing up, so I'm glad to see that. Some people wanted the deluxe, some people, wanted just the regular system.
What do you get with the deluxe? I mean, it doesn't sound like it was
controller.
Really,
I know.
really
yeah, Fox was comparing. If you check out 19K Fox video, he's got a good one on the differences and how much you're paying.
You're getting a controller. You're getting Sanwa Sanwa controls instead of regular like competition grade controls. Is what they call them.
Yeah, you're getting the Sanwan.
Extra marquees.
The Alpha controller, which I think is pretty cool. They haven't listed that by itself yet. So,
what's the price difference between the regular and the deluxe?
Oh, it was less than $100.
Yeah, so I mean it's
and you did have to pay, like I had to pay like ship, even though it's going to ship from the U.S. I guess they're sending it to a third party here in the U.S. and shipping them out.
Was it more or less than $80?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was $80.
$80 difference. So if you really don't need all that other stuff, I know Brooklyn is probably in the same boat I am. It was well worth the upgrade. But I went ahead and did it. So
I mean, like, how much was the shipping though? Like, how much was it for you?
It's free except there was like a handling. Yeah, like $10. I think I paid $15 in pounds, which equated out to like $10. So it was kind of like they said free shipping, but then there was like a handling charge or something, kind of didn't make sense, but it all worked out in the end. So, y'all, hats are annoying, but that's not y'all's fault. He's telling me to stop spending money on arcades and buy a new mic. So, I'm not going to argue with that. Retro Lizard said, "Imaginary super chat. Chaotic, put your hat on." Thank you, Retro Lizard. We appreciate the $20 imaginary super chat. That's golden right
that's
there.
That's a new one.
That's a new one for us. Yeah, we appreciate that. Only 200 more subs to go.
What are you talking about? I thought he looked pretty good.
Yeah, I thought he looked great. I guess it's just with 4 people on the screen and everybody wearing a hat, he just seemed like out of place.
Yeah, I was out of place. That's a very good valid point.
Yeah, all right, well, tonight's stream we were going to be talking about sports games and whatnot, and kind of a tie-in because obviously Buy Stuff announced their big announcement today. So we thought that we would start with that and then kind of end up on the other thing as well. So I'm gonna pull up these. I got these slides from a friend of the channel, and I'm sure these have gone around or whatnot. So, but I got these early today, so I got to see these probably before the actual quote unquote announcement. But I was glad to get these this morning. So. This is what the lineup's going to be like. So they got the big 360 wheel full size for $34.95, and that's a big pill to swallow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Anybody on the panel going to buy the big one?
No, not at all.
Everybody's talking about having room. That's a full size multi.
Yeah, that's a full size. That is a full size.
Requires freight shipping.
Yeah, I cannot imagine.
You can spend that much. You're really you're in the realm of doing those Megacade cabinets and stuff like that are like way more to them than.
Yeah, I'd probably be calling up Retro Lizard if I was planning on spending $3,500.
Yeah, Retro Lizard. I am kind of curious if he's still in the chat what he thinks. I would love to.
Yeah, I would love his input on this.
As well, absolutely. For sure. But yeah, and obviously it's built from the ground up and all that, so it may be worth that. But I'm not interested in it. I'm not going to pre-order it. I know what Stock Jock said, but I promise you I haven't ordered this one. So, so yeah.
I don't think they're ripping anybody off per se. I just, if you're really into Super Sprint and you like that, I mean, I think it's a good, well built. The parts and everything, I'm pretty sure costs that much, but you know, that's a lot of money.
So this is a good question by Carl O. Can G.I. Joe make a 3/4 scale for 1K? That's a good question. And I would love for him. I know he's not on the show tonight, and I'm hoping that he will be back next week. We're definitely going to ask him what he thinks. I know he what comments in our private chat, he was talking about how expensive that multicade was. The full size multicade seemed a little pricey to him. So
in my opinion, I think if G.I. Joe was to do something like this, he probably could do it for $1,000, but you would have to provide your own PC.
Yeah,
I would think that would be the cheapest route to go.
Yeah, and we do have a clip of his video. Let's go through this panel and then we'll show that off, Jay.
Okay.
And then we'll move on to the other video as well, because I think you've got that pulled up, right?
If I supplied all the free wood, I can get him some wood.
yeah, you could get him free wood for all of those. So it looks like they got a 360 3-player LAU pedestal style deck for $8.99. That looks kind of.
That's the ALU pedestal deck, so that they already sell that.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure if they're just remodifying it.
Yeah,
for the ALU, I'm kind of confused on what is what here, because they have a kit that goes for the ALU, and then you buy the pedestal, and I don't believe they supply the TV and the. I think that's deceiving.
I thought, to me, it looked like it was two different things. Like you can either have your ALU and then, or you
They're
can do
both
the
the same
pedestal.
price.
Yeah, but they're both the same price. That's the way I took it.
Retro Lizard saying that the full size there is right on point. For a premium product. So yeah, I mean, I didn't think that it was extremely overpriced, but people in the community, they like to see if they can mod it or build it themselves a lot cheaper. So, but you are getting a premium product shipped to you, so understandable.
Premium, yeah.
Yep.
And then too, if you had like a shop or something, I mean, I feel like you could put that out and like let other people play on it and make some money. That's the way I feel, but
yeah,
it may not be, but that's what I kind of see it as.
Alrighty, I'm gonna move on real quick. 360 2-player arcade 1-up deck upgrade kit. That's a Galaga guy. He seems to be all excited about that. For $549 starting. So
I think it looks ridiculous, but I want it for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like there's something about it. Just like that would be so funny to like see people play on that. It'd be fun too. I don't know why.
Retro Lizard says it good. Prices for everybody. They definitely put a lot of work into thinking about multiple options, which I got to give them props for. I mean, they really thought about it for everybody, not just one particular group. So
that's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. You kind of give a tier there.
Yep. The 360 1-player arcade 1-up deck is starting at $299, and they have a wheel for the pedestal, and then they have a.
Go ahead.
No.
I could say that one could. Yeah, I was going to say that seems like it could be a more popular one for the off-road. Yeah. I can see a lot of people taking the shark fin project cabs and modifying there. I can see that one selling quite a bit.
Yeah. And then they have just the actual mount decks for the at-games or the desktop. I'm not sure. I guess you could mount it to a desk of some type. Anyway,
that's the mini.
All of those starting for $299. So I thought that was pretty cool. There's the 2-player one that Mr. Galaga guy likes. But what you just like those two wheels? That's what just screams at you.
Just imagine two people standing on this thing and playing a game. How like ridiculously fun would that be? Like you're both just like got this wheel you're going with. I don't know. It just seems like it'd be a good time to me. Like I think that'd be hilarious.
Throw a 19-inch screen into it.
Yeah,
the wheels blocking half the screen.
Yeah, I know that does seem kind of.
But it's options though for everybody.
It is.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying it's a dumb option.
So, can you upgrade the screen? I wonder, like these kits, like do they provide screens you can get that's bigger that will connect to these that you can just buy from them directly in a kit? Or
not sure about the screen, but I know. If anything you've ever ordered from Buy Stuff, they have so many different options, so many different things. You go into their menus in there, and you literally could get anything for this. So
yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, and luckily our good moderator Jason, God, we love you, buddy. He says they do have 19 for $199. So obviously that would add to that final price.
My thing is I have a few extra, not a few, like 2 or 3 extra like vertical screen cabs that I plan on doing something too. So if there's something I could do that'll change it horizontally that they'll just give to me at 19 inches, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
As MG pointed out, 2 wheels, 3 corn doors.
Slick, yeah. Well, you got 3 different colors like the original. So, Saiyan Spirit says kudos to them for bringing something new and innovative. Yeah, I mean, they have been like teasing this for the last couple of weeks that something was coming, and I was impressed when I saw that they had such a lineup set up ready to go. So.
I mean, and even think too. Okay, you're in someone's arcade, and like I have Fast and Furious, I have Outrun. You know, they look like normal driving cabinets, and then you see this thing, you're gonna be drawn to it, and you're gonna want to play on this. Like, what is this thing?
Yeah.
Like 2 wheels coming off of this. Yeah, it just seems like it'd be interesting to me.
And look, and if you're 5'10" or taller on a Gen 1 cab, you're looking down at that screen anyway. That steering
Exactly.
wheel's not going to be in your way.
Exactly. Good point, Chaotic. Good point.
Yeah, it's just a weird angle they took that picture.
Yeah.
So yeah, then you've got the ALU or the pedestal 3 player.
Okay, just
go ahead.
something I just noticed. So you look at the steering wheels they used for this. Now go back.
Yeah.
Look at how
Yeah.
much bigger those are. It seems like they should use the same wheels, the steering wheels.
It's probably just a...
Well,
Yeah.
it does say final project subject to change right there. Maybe
Yeah,
they're...
so you probably you can see that there's multiple wheels on this. I'm sure that they're all going to 3 be the same, or they're going to pick a final design or something like that. So, I think this is cool, but yet again, this would have to be one of those that you have to dedicate completely to this game, or driving cab. Period. It wouldn't be just something that you could swap out very easily. I think.
No, that's for that. You're looking at the ALU right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that pops out pretty easy.
So, I mean, you would be switching boards if you wanted to. You probably wouldn't if you bought this machine. Or bought this deck kit is what I'm saying. How often would you want to change that out?
Right.
It's just options.
Yeah. So you are getting $500 for the pre-order if you do this first versus waiting. So
that big plus shipping though.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Limited edition as well. So
I think this is really cool.
Making.
So, I am interested a little bit in the one wheel or the one player.
Yeah.
What's your guys' thought? Do you think this is what Arcade should have done? Arcade 1-Up should have done instead of what we got with Outrun and Ridge Racer?
I don't think instead of. I think this could have been added.
Okay.
We could definitely add this.
Yeah.
Now, are we for what this is? This is an upgrade kit, so you already have to have the machine. And does that include the skin and everything?
Again, starting at $299, I'm sure that you can buy graphics and stuff like that, but I'm sure that price will go up.
That's not with the skin included. No way.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's kind of deceiving to me.
It's just the deck. I'm guessing the $299 is the deck, and then are they giving you an actual
board and HDMI?
Yeah,
and they also give you the option of PC or gaming box.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why it says starting from $299. They'll have a bunch of add-ons as well. So
I've been on their website. Their add-ons are quite expensive.
Carl O says Arcade 1 is lost. I don't know how I feel about that statement, Carl O. I love you, buddy. I don't know if they're lost yet. They're getting there, but
we need their cabs to upgrade and do this stuff for them. So hopefully
they'll keep making something, right?
Something that we can upgrade. It could be a piece of junk. Who cares?
It's a driving kit with a better wheel. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to agree with MG. I guess you're getting a better wheel in the long run for this.
So the $299, that's including the wheel deck and the foot pedal, basically, and that's it.
And encoder board and HDMI encoder. Yeah.
Okay. I looked it up. There's 445 games, counting clones and such, that use the 360 dial wheel. That's cool. It's a lot of games.
Some of the stuff made sense.
selection.
Other stuff, I was like, they had asteroids they played. I'm like, who's gonna play asteroids with a wheel? Like, I don't know. I guess you could.
In the video that they had somebody playing Tempest, I think, too, which was kind of weird. But yeah.
But I mean, I guess if you want to, you can. It's an option. I mean, better than not having it, I
using
guess.
Glenn's wheel for this? Do you think?
Good point. I know they did a lot of work with him, so it's very possible this is, but I don't know.
What did that say? 720 can be played.
Yeah.
720.
So different styles, I guess, that use.
So
that
I'm
wheel.
kind of like in between this right here, getting a an arcade one up, a cab that I can mod, or going with the pedestal itself. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't know if I would want to do the pedestal.
Well, does the pedestal come with a foot pedal?
It doesn't show it here. I'm sure you can add it though, right? I would think that would be one of the options for sure.
Yeah, because with a pedestal and a foot pedal in front of like they're showing that ALU, that'd be a good solution.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have a couple pedestals, lingering around versus having another cab, I guess. But
You can put up like a wall. You mount a TV on the wall.
Yep.
Well,
my family.
That's what that's for.
I thought it was a good, good solution too. If people are upgrading to the ALP 4K and they're like, "Hey, what do I do with my old one?"
Right.
Yeah. If they don't want to sell it, they're like, "Hey, this is something I could throw in there that's kind of cool and different." So, I mean, it is technically something they could do.
Hey, put your retro shooter holsters on the sides.
Yeah, we've talked about that too, utilizing the pedestal in multiple ways.
Yeah,
I think
you make that a driver and a shooter.
Yeah,
you play Lucky and Wild.
Yeah, that one game you can drive and shoot.
Yeah.
The only thing that would have made this better if it was Golden Tee. That's the only thing that would have made it better.
Yeah, what's up? Why am I not getting a Golden Tee pedestal? Come on now.
But I am impressed looking at these slides, how many options they have, and obviously I don't have a slide for the mound decks and the desktop. I'm not sure why they didn't.
The full size, can you have that skin to off road instead?
I'm sure you could.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure you could.
I think I would like an off road over.
I mean, it just says full size multicade. I'm pretty sure they just used this as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of cool stuff. If you go to their website, they're modular. A lot of their stuff they make is modular, so they can swap out things and add features that there's just, like you said, if you light guns, I'm pretty sure they would have a light gun kit they could just add to that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to this one, like, who do you think this one really, of course, MG, this one really appeals to? Because it seems like the home arcade community is saying it's a little bit too much money. But do you think, as far as people who collect actual arcades, would they be more interested in this instead of, buying a real machine? Is that, what's it appeal to?
I think that there's going to be people in the home arcade market that are going to want the bigger one, just because of the versatility of it. With, I'm sure, all the games that are going to be on it and everything, they're going to get that full size cabinet they want that's in a newer form. I don't know. I think that it's probably not going to be their top seller. But there's going to be people out there. But look at the people that sell the megacades or buy the megacades.
Yeah, the megacade.
Look at those guys are probably gonna get into that just because of the size and the features that it's gonna have. Just my take on it. I don't know what anybody else thinks on the panel, but I would love to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people are like you said, the megacade and the larger size. You're in the realm of like you said, Retro Lizard, what he sells, and what's that other arcade company that builds those things?
Rec Masters, right? They just came back.
Those companies, that's kind of what those guys who are going to have those things shipped to them. So I think that's a dedicated racer for something like that. Because if it's a megacade type of thing, then I'm pretty sure it can do more than just what they're showing. But have a dedicated 3-player, that thing looks bigger than an actual arcade machine. If I can remember, and
what's the
realize
size of that
big.
screen?
So, real quick, I'll go back to it. Vader said 2 wheels on a single deck doesn't work. I'm building 2 wheels on a blitz size deck. but then reduced it to 24 inches wide. Didn't work with a regular deck, in my opinion. Good to see you, Vader Dave. I don't know if you're hanging out with us. Or,
yeah, he did.
Vader Dave, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
No, he's actually trying to build one.
Oh,
he's actually building one.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let me go back to this. It doesn't really say what size screen, Chaotic.
I got it. Under product details, it's 26-inch screen.
Okay. I mean, that's a good size for a cabinet that big.
The 360 degree wheels are custom fabricated solid steel mounts and ball bearings.
Ooh.
So that means it can handle. It's like a real arcade steering wheel. It's going to be able to handle jerking and like all the rigorous stuff that people would do.
Now I'd be kind of worried my RK1 up, like the screws would come out. Like whenever people are pulling on it, like the deck would just come off because of the wood they use.
It also comes with a custom fabricated, fully functional three mech coin door with light up buttons that function as an optional coin button. So they thought about everything.
Buy Stuff Arcades is here in the chat. Thank you for joining. We were talking about your new lineup here. The is a spinner, so spinner games actually work pretty well.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Awesome. Hey, you should give them a link.
Yeah, we saw some in your clip and whatnot of them playing Tempest, and what did somebody else say?
Asteroids.
Asteroids, yeah. So, well, we appreciate you guys popping in. That's great.
I'm upset I didn't win a gift card on their giveaways on the Facebook page.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
You should
we all
can drill them.
There's a lot of a lot of people that enter those that.
Yeah, they had a bunch of people, so I'm not that mad.
Yeah.
I don't know if that full size one could fit in my basement through the door.
Well, it's 43 inches wide. It's 43 inches wide, 71 inches high.
You just got to cut it in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight down.
You got to use
get the guys to send it to you in pieces, right?
Yeah.
Use 19K Fox's measurement tools and.
Yes.
Yep. There you go.
And get Rex's approval.
You can get Rex's approval.
Does the Tron background make Galaga Guy 88 sad?
It does make me sad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right before, about an hour before the show started, my Tron just went kaput. It's got a
notification that your video went out.
We got to pour out some for his Tron.
Yeah, it's. I'm assuming it's the PCB. I did the whole made sure everything was connected properly, and even changed like the plug. I was like, maybe it's the plug or something, or the power cord. Tried the power cord, and it's fried. So
I think it's time for a Buy Stuff mod.
Yeah, I actually looked. I was like, does Buy Stuff have a mod for the Tron? And it doesn't. I was like, I'll just buy one of those, man. Like, that'll be my reason for getting one. But they don't.
Oh, man.
Why
did you use the same size steering wheel depending on the offering?
Control.
It's a good question. I don't know if Buy Stuff Arcades is still in the chat. If you'd love to respond to that. Let's see here. Thor KC, good to see you, brother. I would love to spend a bunch of money at Buy Stuff Arcades. Unfortunately, I don't have much I can spend for a while. I need to start a YouTube or something. LOL.
Yeah, that's not how you make money.
I'm afraid we can contest to that. Yeah. Okay. MG, all the wheels will be the same as the full-size multi-case. Okay. So there you go.
All right.
So if you look at those wheels on the full size, that will be what you will get with all of the orders that you buy. Pretty cool.
MG's so informative. Look at his latest comment. He's so informative.
Yeah, I asked for Gamer Fridge. He's a Muppet. That's the arcades. He's a Muppet.
I am.
I love reading your comments, MG.
I am
Keep
a
them
Muppet.
coming. I have to pay for my daughter's wedding. I won't be spending anything for about 80 years. Yeah, I completely understand, Marine 50, no doubt.
You know what would be cool at your daughter's wedding? A full-size 360 wheel multicade. That'd be so cool in the background.
that would everybody would be playing that for sure.
Hey, you're ahead of most of us, technician.
I'm proud to say I make less than $1 a day on my channel. Yeah, you're ahead of us a little bit there. For sure.
We're in negative, right, guys?
Yeah.
We're pretty much.
I've been borrowing money and paying the payroll for a while, but it'll be all right.
That is true, Carl.
Jay is from Michigan. He can't help it. In
great state of Michigan, go blue. At least I ain't from Ohio.
See how he's got to slap me down? He's got to try to slap me down. He can't just take the hit.
Oh no, I'm gonna defer to you. This ain't from Ohio.
Oh,
I'm
all right.
curious
So
what Carl means Ohio.
So I would love to hear from you three guys. Like I said, I know Matt's not here tonight and Joel's not here tonight, but I would love to hear from you. If you had an option on any of these, what would you buy? What would be your top pick here? So what would you do, Gamer Fridge? Which money wasn't an option? You wanted one of these. What would you go with?
Either the pedestal one for the 360 wheel 3-player, or or the modding the arcade 1-up deck upgrade. It'd be between those two how much I wanted to spend. If I didn't want to spend a lot, I'd mod a cab, find a cheap cab and mod that, just to have just another racer like that. Or if money was an option, sure I get the freaking big one, but that thing is huge too. Yeah. But I like the pedestal because you could mount that TV to the wall, butt it up against the wall, and wouldn't take up as much room as the full size cab.
Yeah, Carl O has a good statement about Ohio and Michigan. So
I know that O was for Ohio.
Yeah. But so you would say the one or the pedestal?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That 2-player this looks goofier, and I'll get out.
Only people. All right, Chaotic. What do you think, man? What would be your top pick out of this? Yet again, money's not an option, but we all have our styles. What would be
an option?
I'm interested in a pedestal deck or the Mount Mini pedestal.
Yeah,
I could see putting retro shooter stuff on the side, so I can make it like a multi pedestal. Either have a TV hooked up to it, like the one on the left for $8.99, or just have a wall-mounted TV and being able to just pull the pedestal out, from the TV, and then doing a setup with that way, So either one, man. I would really like both of those options because I don't. If I'm gonna put a deck on a A1 up, I'd rather just do the whole Fast and Furious setup, and then have to buy upgrade stuff for that.
No,
just go ahead and have the because that steering wheel and gear shifter is fine. You can upgrade the pedals, but the gear, the steering wheel is fine on that one. So I'd rather go that route if I was going to do a one up route.
So it looks like they're having another drawing tonight. Let us know where you're doing that by Stuff Arcades.
Got to be their Facebook. I'm going.
Got to be Facebook, yeah.
I'm trolling.
But want to make sure we can send people over that way.
I'll give it to Brian if I win it.
All right, good guy. I know you said your love for the 2-player. You still for the 2-player.
If I could choose any of these, I would go with the full size because that one's probably the best version of it. But then I would sell it. I would sell it and buy 2 of the 2-player ones and put those in my basement.
4-player.
And then connect them. No, I'd probably, if I was reasonable, I would probably go with the probably the pedestal or the ALU, because I have the first ALU, and it doesn't even have the Bluetooth. Like I can't even connect Bluetooth or nothing. Like it's like the first one. So I'd probably use that. Ridiculous, sir.
Ridiculous, sir.
Oh, you got
ridiculous.
You got shot down.
So I would probably do that, and then I would buy a new A1 up. I don't know if it'd be the 4K or not, but that's probably what I would do. Yeah. So for my my situation, that's what I would do.
I think this is going to make the ALUs worth something if people want to start doing these kits for them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason. Good that, man, we really need to give it up for Jason, man. Thank you so much, dude. You rock, dude. We appreciate you. So if you wanted to enter the Buy Stuff Arcades contest on Facebook, there it is right there. I'm sure majority of you people are already fans, but if you're not, go and check them out. They post a lot of cool pictures, a lot of cool stuff throughout the week. So let's see here. As for me, I'm all for the pedestal. I think me and Kadak are on the same boat. I would want to do something with that pedestal.
Which one?
The 360 wheel mini pedestal. I think it would be the best. Not because of price or anything like that. I think it just it opens itself up for so many options, and you could do so much with it. So, Shotgun Sean, late, but he is here. Daughter graduated today. Congratulations to Shotgun Sean's daughter for graduating.
We didn't mention the other good news that happened this week with Jay.
Yeah, Jay became another grandpa. And I'm telling you, that little one was tiny.
Yeah, she's small.
Cute, but tiny.
Yep, thanks.
Yes.
She's doing good.
What number is that again? Is that 3 or 4? Number 4.
Number 4. 2 boys and 2 girls.
Your one grandson that plays with you online he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's the one that kicked Joel out. He's like, you gotta leave. Shut the door, and Joel, it's like, time for me to go? I'm like, I guess so.
Buy Stuff Arcades. If you need any help testing stuff, let me know. I've got a 2023 Star Wars still stock and a 2019 still in a box waiting for you to send about $1,000. Oh man!
So he wants to do a mod on those, apparently.
Yeah, Thor KC. I feel you, man. I feel you for sure.
Carl also said something too about them doing a pod version of Star Wars. He said he'd lose his mind. Would
lose his mind if that was. I would convert probably a Yoga Flame to a 2-player sprint. Miss Thor doesn't play much in the arcade, but Super Sprint is like Mario Kart, always fun for everybody.
That's true. That is
very true.
Imagine getting Mario Kart on that thing. What?
Full size will ship LTL on a skid, mostly assembled. Yeah, I figured that was how that bad boy was going to come. Seriously doubt.
Does it come with a crane to lower it into the boiler room?
P-Dub's Arcade Loft is making an appearance. No awkward silences while he's here. And the first one comes up. Carlo, what's going on, buddy? for shouting out at P-Dubs. Yeah, I figured so. 300, 500, depending on distance. Yeah.
And it's coming from Canada.
Canada,
Canada costs a lot.
Yeah. As we know. Sean, when my daughter graduated preschool, my face went blood red, my veins stuck out of my head, and my eyes leaked. Yeah. Looking crazy, too. Yeah. Gotta love them. Gotta love it.
Yeah. So, another question that, I'm always looking at these things in like 50 different directions. So, with the 1-up single wheel one, they want $299 for that. So how much do you think it would have cost if they're able to do this for $299? What if Arcade, if they were to mass produce this, why couldn't they make one like this for like $600 or $700? Like that's something that I never got. Well, I mean, still, even if it's $299 with the kit, and then you got to slap on the skin, that's what usually, us buying it, it's like maybe a couple $100. I don't know.
Mario.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't.
That dude's gonna be drunk.
Are you talking like the same design, Galaga guy? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking like this is something where it's just like, why didn't they do this? Like, obviously it can be done. You can make money off of it. They wouldn't be doing this if you couldn't make money off of it. It's just like another idea that's like someone else took advantage of it and it's working out for them. And it's just like, why, if they can do it, why couldn't Arcade 1-Up do it?
I think MT makes a good point. Flat packing something like that may be difficult too. You might have to do more assembly with it.
If you want to show, they already did the flat pack of the what was it, the Fast and Furious, and they've already done racers, so they already have the flat.
Yeah, but
part of it down.
It's an angled deck with a flat, with your wheel basically being parallel with the actual thing. So think about how that goes in a box versus something like this that. It just wouldn't fit really well. Yeah. So.
I don't know.
I wish they would. I wish they would for sure.
They're kind of lazy.
That's just it. It's like you could have done something. You're just being lazy now. But anyways,
we need to find somebody able to build generic dumb Arcade 1-Up cabs to build them off of.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another thing Joel might,
we got Joel have. He needs to have a assembly line and stuff. He's gonna.
He could. Obviously, he has the machinery and whatnot, so it's a possibility that he could do something like that. But
he's just one guy, though.
That wheel looks huge on an Arcade 1-Up. Yeah, I agree.
They're saying that's not the final design.
Yeah, they said that it would match what the big machine is. So if we go back to...
Yeah, because every picture has a different version of the wheel. So they're saying they're all going to be the same. Just not
so it's going to look like that. It's going to look with the 3 holes. That's how it's going to look.
Well, we do have the video if you want to show that.
Yeah, you're more than happy if you want to.
Okay. Before that, though, Brooklyn Menace's daughter, that's pretty... Was it... Or son, sorry, son. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Everybody's kids is doing we have a lot of this week.
Yeah, a lot of
no doubt.
Having kids.
What Todd really is trying to say is there's an angle for a tank forcible the feet of the meat. Thank you, Jason. You worded exactly it much better than I could have. Thank you.
That's exactly what you.
Yeah, outstanding, Brooklyn. Good to hear that. That's awesome for your son,
definitely.
For sure. All right, let's. I'm gonna take this off. If you want to bring yours up, Jay.
I should be sharing it, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is the video. What they
obviously we've muted it, so
yeah. There's
buy stuff doesn't do a claim on us. So, but yeah,
that's.
I thought you zoomed in for a second. I was like, "Whoa, he's really zooming on that wheel."
So these kind of go through them.
Yep.
So when they say limited edition buy stuff, how many do you plan on making?
Let's not hope they're doing like the 500 Pro KI Pro thing. Ralphie in the house, buddy. What is up with you? Hope you caught the news of the new buy stuff. Love to hear your thoughts on it.
What do you guys think of that bezel, though? That's a lot of bezel.
Yeah,
that's a lot of bezel. I know they
still a 26-inch screen though, right? Yeah.
Bezel.
What's that?
It's a CRT style bezel, is what the website says.
Yeah, there's emulation.
That entire screen is the TV.
That looks like a piece of cardboard.
The Evercadians. Awesome.
Okay.
Have you guys ever heard of the Evercadians?
That's a new group.
I guess, man.
Well, welcome to the show, man. Glad y'all are here. Hope y'all saw our poll on the Alpha. I'm going to revisit that real quick here. Yeah. Wow.
Is stepping up, I have to say.
We got 32 votes, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it real quick. Because I think the majority of the people have voted. So let's see what that is. So end result is, unfortunately, 53% have not pre-ordered the Evercade Alpha, which goes pretty solid with what the panel is tonight. Most of them haven't decided. No interest stalls, 28%. 12% is waiting for the sale, and 6% is yes. So thank you for voting. We appreciate that.
Hall effect pedals like that. What? It takes quarters?
Yeah, it's a full functional coin door.
Okay.
That's why I said you could put it like in your business or something, and make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can toggle that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
That is.
Do those light up? Are they light up coin doors?
Yes, they are light up coin doors.
What?
Front stereo speaker.
PC based gaming. Oh, look at, he's got a little. That's cool. He's got a little joystick right there. Wonder why they used. I don't know. I'm not hating on it. I just wonder why they didn't use like a directional pad instead of like an analog stick. But that's cool. What?
Look at that bad boy.
There's
Piano hinge on there. So that's right there. That encoder board. Then you sell those separately. That's really what I'm interested in. Simulated CRT scan line powered by
mini PC.
Now, can you buy that mini PC separate? That's a question.
They are working on that because there's people who don't want to use the gaming box for like the Fast and Furious upgrades. They want to use a PC box, and they are working towards that. So you can do it with PC. I imagine. Tell me if I'm wrong by stuff. I believe that's what y'all are doing.
I have nothing left to order. I already have ordered everything. Yep.
My favorite part of that video is that there was 3 grown men all standing there playing the game at the same time, and they all had room. That's like.
I mean, isn't that great?
That's a selling point. I mean,
exactly.
But so what you're gonna have to do, Galaga Guy, is you're gonna have to buy 3 of the one player and butt them all together. That's the only way you're going to get the same experience in the boiler room. I'm just saying.
So you have 2 Fast and Furious, so you have to.
Yeah.
And you said, quote me if I'm wrong, you've said that y'all played together and you're still bumping shoulders, right?
Yeah.
On the Fast and Furious?
On the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's still. I mean, we have them right next to each other, and it's still kind of snug. And yeah, it just. I mean, is what it is.
And guys, y'all remember how tall these guys were when we met them in Cleveland?
Oh yeah, we met them in Cleveland. These guys were tall fellas. Don't give him any ideas, Burger Time Babe says. I'm sorry, we gave him too many ideas. We'll try to hinder him.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't listen to us.
Oh
man, I remember this game. Man, this game was awesome.
Yeah,
I spent so much money on the game. Yeah, that's their. So yeah,
the boss has spoken. The boss has spoken. How do you feel about that, Galaga Guy? Are you okay?
Oh, I'll get through it.
So if you have the ALU wheel mount, you'll save some money.
Will that save me some money?
Oh,
well,
save
that's a lot of money.
Asking a question, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the question?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how big are the decks the same size?
For what?
Okay, now we're just getting me in trouble. I don't know about this.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There's a reason my wife doesn't comment on the stream.
No comment.
Was that Warlords game or whatever that's on the Pong
yeah.
table? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wonder what the difference is, though, that between like the length of the ALU one and this one, is one bigger than the other? Are they about the same size? I mean, just curious.
Wow, man, Stock Jock's trying to get you in trouble. Wow.
Who's Gallagher Guy 98? We don't know who that is.
98.
That's right. That ain't me. That ain't me.
That ain't me. I'm impersonating.
Dang it.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. I think Bicep just approved me for their group.
Really?
Solid 3/4 plywood
I'm
construction.
I'm in. So yeah, that's what they're selling. Just want to see who's buying.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. We still need to get Galaga Guy 88 a drink. He's still thinking really hard, and that worries me. He may overheat. Dead in the boiler room.
Says what? Oh no, that's MG. Okay. This is what.
All right, Video Game Vegas. This is a full-size arcade machine, heavy and large, but the ALU could be used for something lighter. Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
Exactly. You have options.
And
And
you
then
know
we
what? I think as a community, that's the one thing we all can agree on. At least we have the options, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have multiple ways to play these and mod what we want to mod. So
And this is what our boy.
this is Joel's. Yeah, this is Joel's.
This is what Joel built, which I think is
As
better design,
P-Dubs would
yeah.
say, can you blow that up? Can you make that bigger?
This is a short, so no. This is about as big as I don't know, maybe. Let's see here.
I can't see nothing.
You can't see this?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm just kidding. No, I like his design
It's about the best I can do.
because it looks a little bit more like the realistic off-road machine,
Mm-hmm.
and the wheels are designed a little bit different. But I'm not going to say that it's. I think that Buy Stuff did a really good job with what they did, but
Mm-hmm.
you see this and it looks more like the off-road just for some of us that want it to look as close to the original as possible, you know?
It just seems like
Yeah.
a smarter design to me.
Oh, Joel did such a damn good job.
I know. It's just, you know, it is so
I
good.
think
And yeah, look at that. He used the 4 button.
I didn't get a chance to yet. Video Game Vegas. I actually kind of forgot about it. I got 2 kids, man. I forget about stuff all the time. But now that you've reminded me, I'll probably try to play it tonight.
If he stopped super chatting the love of his life, he could afford one of these and treat you and kids to it. Nice.
Okay,
So-
first of all, me and Fox's relationship is just complicated. Okay, it's just complicated. No, I sent a $2 super chat, and he's acted like I gave him my house or something.
We finally have options compared to the other guys. I agree. I like Joel's. Yeah.
I think
Not
Joel's
to say. Go ahead.
It's just like because it's in front, like the wheels are in front more than on top. Like that's what seems appealing to me for some reason. Like it's a little bit, I don't know. I just like that better.
Yeah, that's why the
Now,
2-player
would you
looks so
want-
weird. This doesn't look weird.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 guys were all 6'4" and more, and one is 300 pounds. Yeah.
Which one?
So
No,
you can fall.
kidding.
You can fall on that machine.
Oh boy, Jay, you just blew your shield deal with Buy Stuff Arcades, but that's
I don't
okay.
care.
That's
I'm showing for everybody. You're showing options.
we're showing options.
That's
for sure.
that's honestly that's the reason why I'm interested in them selling the computer. If we can buy the computer from them, because that's really a lot of work having that thing set up. If I could just buy the
Right.
computer and buy a kit like Joel's, I mean, like you said, we want options.
Yep.
I'll give him some money.
So on the next Rextra show, we're going to hear about Galaga Guy 88 and 19K Fox Secret Affair. All right. Well,
It's gonna be spicy.
The pre-ban is already out.
his new affair is Rascal and Shotgun Sean. Yeah.
I believe that. Let's start with that one.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I mean,
Okay,
that's what we got.
thank you.
I don't know if you want to keep going on all this.
But
Yeah, and I really wish Joel was in tonight. Like I said, I know he had plans with the family and all that, but I really would like to hear his thoughts and feelings on the Buy Stuff Arcades one compared to his. You know, I'm sure he's got some stuff. You remember his spinners were a big issue for him. You know, he worked really hard on those to get those right. So, just kind of curious to see his thoughts and feelings. So, same size actually. Oh, there you go. Buy Stuff Arcades annoyed Jay. He can still grasp objects with skill and appear different sizes. Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
How amazed were you all whenever this, Chaotic sent a text out, and I was like, "What is this about?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool!" I flipped out when I saw it.
We need to get him on
and
the
I
show
think
to
a lot
answer
of people
some
in the community were super excited. We need to get Buy Stuff on a show to answer questions. Yep. We've invited them before. I know they're busy guys, so maybe one day they can venture. I know how busy they have been. It's been nonstop for them, but yeah, getting them on one of the community shows would be really awesome for sure.
Send them a link. Get them on. Here.
I don't have any room for any 3/4 scales, but I got a Buy Stuff Arcades racing kit for my Outrun. Can't wait to get it installed.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, Gallagher guy, are you interested in something like that?
Like a Buy Stuff for my Outrun.
Yeah.
If I found like a Ridge Racer, an Outrun, or a Fast and Furious for cheap, yeah, I'd definitely do that. Right now,
Don't you get one for free?
Yeah, the Outrun though, the kids love it. That's why I don't do anything with it, because I'm like, okay, every time the kids are down here, like especially little kids, they love the seat and stuff. So that's kind of where that one goes to.
Yeah. Grandkids love the racing kit. For me too. The first thing they do is get I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First thing they do.
And I don't enjoy the seat. It's not really meant for adults, I don't think. But the kids love it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. So there's that.
Yeah, absolutely. That is too cool.
So very excited for this. Yet again, I'd love to see what else stems from this. I'm sure a lot of other things will come from this, but I know they put a lot of work and time into this. So, but remind me next week. We need to ask a few of our missing co-hosts what they think of this, and obviously get their opinions and feedback. So definitely a huge win day for Buy Stuff Arcades. Yeah. PD7, good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Glad to see you in the chat.
I was checking out his video earlier today.
This is the coolest thing released all year. Yeah, we had Evercade come out with the Alpha. That came out of kind of, I don't want to say nowhere, but it definitely came out.
Yeah, that did good.
And then Buy Stuff dropped this. So the question is, where's Arcade 1-Up, and why haven't they come up with something more? All these other competitors are just
guys. We got Golden Tee. Come on now.
Yeah.
What else do you want? And we got 2 Golden
I want
Tees.
more.
2.
I want more. I want more.
They're gonna get more Golden Tee. So.
And in all seriousness, I just want to say, like, a round of applause for the Buy Stuff guys.
Yeah, absolute.
All the hard work and dedication they put into their mods, and
we take off our hats for you. We appreciate you.
Y'all have rose all the way up to the top of like the modding community and stuff like that, and now you're entering into basically the cabinet business, man. Like, and y'all got this huge following with the home arcade community. So I mean,
okay. On that note, all right, they're modding other cabinets. They made the big one. Why can't they make the small one? Why can't they make that? Their own version of that without the Arcade 1-Up, and give us a price.
Who says they won't?
That's what we want. If they did, would you buy it? $500. Would you buy it?
I would imagine it'd be closer to $8.99, like that pedestal.
Think so? Yeah. Okay, $8.99.
I think you would have more. Yeah,
a racer for $8.99.
Yeah,
completely built, or at least flat packed.
Yeah. If they could,
I think that it's definitely in a realm for them. I'm obviously
they can build that. Why can't they build the cab? We'll come.
And just imagine how many of the people. I think everyone in the community would buy one.
Yeah.
Which would give them the numbers for obviously mass producing and
pinball
whatnot.
right now.
I think in this case they wanted to go big and wanted to prove that they could go big, and then eventually scale it down. And offer them options. That's the reason why they offer all these different other options that can fit other people's budgets and their situations when it comes to like size and room, how much they have. Yeah. So being that they can build a full size, absolutely, they can go 3-4 scale if they wanted to.
Yeah. What I love about it too.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What I love about it too is other companies like Arcade 1-Up have tried to build a better quality version of one, KI Pro, and it was garbage. And not garbage, but it wasn't as good as what it was worth. They said it was worth $1,000, really wasn't worth that. But this here, it's like, man, like you can either get the best thing ever, or there's like all these different versions you can get. It's like you're getting quality products with buy stuff, so it's just awesome.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. If they built their own 3/4 scale without having to mod something else and have it pre-built, I'm thinking they could sell some right now. Just even with one wheel, do a one-wheel version of this.
And then I would think also they would have to be kind of cautious of design. They'd have to kind of almost take it back to the drawing board, because they wouldn't want Arcade 1-Up or another company to come after them for copywriting the design or the general outline of the thing.
Just take that whole design they got right there and just shrink it down. Because that's not copyrighted. That's that whole design. Shrink that down to 1.
Yeah. I mean, and then obviously you're talking about people that would want something as well that they could mod themselves.
Well, they have those options already. That's what they just gave us, was options for that. And I'm just saying, add another SKU to this, shrink that whole thing down to 1, and get it to 3/4 scale and sell it.
KI Pro was worth $1K. It had a fatigue mat. That's right. That made the whole thing worth $1K. Just the mat of fatigue for sure.
Yes. My kids like KI because it's the one game they can beat me on.
Ah!
They're like, Dad would beat you in a game. I'm like, I haven't played KI forever, man. You guys are beating the crap out of me on this game. But they love it that they can beat me on it. Because I can beat them on most of the games.
C. North, good to see you. How are you this evening? Glad you were here.
I went between the Evercade Alpha and this. Seeing this, I was like, "What is that feeling that I'm getting? Is this excitement in the home arcade community? Like I haven't felt this in years."
Yeah, we've been through a pretty big dry spell, I would think. I think Arcade 1-Up makes a great cabinet shell. Just the innards and controls usually have issues. I think it's smart that Buy Stuff Arcades is letting Arcade 1-Up supply that arcade shells. Yeah, and I think that somebody should come along and make those shells themselves. I think somebody could come along and because people in the community always talk about how they want something that's ready to go. So. Guy can work out a steering wheel, but you know how to run Buy Stuff Arcade's business better than them.
That's better. I'm just trying to give ideas, MG.
Jay likes KI because it was free for him. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
No, I said my kids like it because it's a game they can beat me at.
He said KI is worth every penny. Every penny.
Every penny he put into it.
Yeah, I had to pay shipping.
Oh, okay.
I had to pay shipping. Shipping kills. Shipping's gonna kill us all. We're living in an Amazon world, so we're not used to paying for shipping. That's what I heard.
Well, I heard that.
Damn it! I didn't win the final drawing. Really? Thanks, guys. It was a lot of work, but a lot of fun too.
Hey, man. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Love what they're doing. I'm still interested in that TV mount that turns into a pinball machine.
The transforming mount.
Yeah, that thing.
Maybe Buy Stuff Arcade should start with a partycade of their own or a countercade of their own.
They teased something like that before.
They have in the past. So maybe that's still in the works.
I think I saw a steering wheel hooked
I want
up
to
to
see a
one.
party
Yeah.
or a countercade with a steering wheel on it.
Countercade with a steering wheel on it. Yeah,
Thing goes
go to
flying all over
town
the place.
all day long.
Are we ready to talk about this now?
Yes. I think we've milked the buy stuff news. So
Give
yeah,
enough free promotion. We're loving it.
Let's just be honest. We need to change the name of the show to Buy Stuff Reveal. Sports did not work out today, gentlemen.
Sports did not work out today. Yeah,
we didn't get to the
it's
sports.
sports related, chaotic. Racing, sports.
Yeah.
We can call it a tie-in. We did
say that.
Here, wait. So we
Yes.
can keep the title.
Talk about a racer all day.
So we
All
keep
right,
the title. Here's Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey on the N64. It was a great game.
Awesome.
I loved playing as a kid.
Are you selling that?
Yes, for $3,500.
Oh my god!
$3,500.
So I can get one of
Wow.
those arcades.
All right,
I'll sign it for you.
I'll stick to my
Like-
my
I'll
Iron
Wayne
Views,
Gretzky's name for
open
you.
ice tab.
Yeah.
Any other sports games you want to share, Gallagher guy, before I take you off full screen?
No, that's that. I mean, the only other one I think that I would like, Arch Rivals. That one was always fun as a kid.
Arch Rivals.
Yeah,
Started it all,
yeah,
man.
yeah. You just punched each other. That was like the main object of the basketball game, is to punch each other. So
That's the prerequisite to NBA Jam.
yeah, it was so much fun as a kid, and you get so mad at my
broken
brother.
Tron.
Yeah, MG's asking if you're going to sell your broken Sean, Gallagher guy. The
Normally,
answer
I'd
is no. Right? The answer's no.
No.
I will sign it for you and send it to you for $3,500.
Oh, wow.
Now it becomes what can Gallagher guys sell to get a?
Yeah, yes. Won't even fit my basement, but yeah. But yeah, that's the. I had a if we got talking about it, I had games, but I just want to make sure we could keep the
sports theme on there.
Yes.
So somebody in the chat that rewatches this on replay doesn't say, you guys need to talk about any sports at all.
That doesn't look like
That was the plan, and then Buy Stuff just drops it completely.
Hey, I guess
the good tie-in is how many sports games is on the new Ambernick.
I've been playing Actually, I've been playing sports games on this.
What have you been playing, Jay?
NBA Ballers for the PSP. It runs like half a speed that it should be, but I'm playing it on this, and it just blows my mind. So NBA Ballers, if you haven't played, it is the guys who made NBA Jam, and they just took it to a whole nother level. And it is actually a really good version of it on the PSP. It runs really slow, but from what Chaotic is saying, that they're working on tweaking the PSP emulation. I have a version of NFL Blitz, the 2024 ROM hack of NFL Blitz for the N64 on here. So it has all the current players. Plays really well on this. And then I've been playing... I went back to the old school NBA Live for the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. It's like really small on the screen, but I kind of wanted to go back and play those. And then I think Tony Hawk. Yeah, that's a sports game, right? We're going to call Extreme Sports. Tony Hawk 4 for the PlayStation, the PlayStation 1 had Tony Hawk 4. I didn't realize that. And then Tony Hawk 2 for the Dreamcast, which is probably the best version of Tony Hawk 2. So I've been playing those two. Been going back and forth. And as far as this thing is, I love this thing. This is amazing. And as you can see, everybody's sitting there playing theirs.
Yeah.
Once you start figuring out what this thing can do, and it's crazy. So yeah, those are my recommendations. They don't come with all those games. You have to go find those, and you might have to delete some if you put all those games on there because they're quite big.
or just buy a bigger SD card and move everything.
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah.
a new SD
Yeah.
card. And
There's a second SD card, and do that.
So did you guys buy the one that had the multiple, like the 10,000 games? Y'all got the other. I bought the one that has the other SD card that has like the multiple games on it. Huh?
Yeah, you have the 2 SD cards set up.
Yeah,
I just got the one because I can buy an SD card and I can get ROMs from.
Yeah, where are you getting ROMs from? You want to share that? No. Okay, yeah.
Speaking of arch rivals, there you go.
There you go. Look at that. Looks like it plays really well. But yeah,
what version is that?
That is the Ambernick RG35XS SP. Is that right, Chaotic? I want to make sure.
35XS SP. Yes.
And I do have my video up of my I wouldn't say review-ish of it. I wouldn't say exactly a review, just kind of an overview of it.
Yeah, these two guys, me and Chaotic ordered the day that it came out for pre-order, and then Jay ordered, a day or two after, didn't you?
Yeah. And I got mine before you.
And he got his before
me and Chaotic
I did.
On the same day.
Yeah. Shipping has just not been great for them. I don't know what's... Chaotic, do you know anything about why their shipping is just so horrible?
I mean, it's China, man. Like,
yeah.
It seems it's where 4PX. You guys are at, you were having problems.
It's 4PX, which is an international, like, kind of like DHL. It's just a shipping partner for international stuff. They don't go by the same rules as United States Post Office and stuff like that. So they have their own. Own distribution buildings and stuff like that, and filers and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically when they can get a driver to go to a certain place, they schedule that.
Yeah.
So, and you have to deal with customs in China. You have to deal with customs in the U.S. You have to wait on a plane ride from China to the U.S. and so it can take two weeks, but
thanks, MG.
Luckily, it took 5 days for me, and
and mine kept going back and forth in New Jersey and Maryland, and then shot down to Atlanta, and then shot down to North Carolina for me. So, but I was glad to get it today. The wife wasn't happy to see it, but that's okay. I will just keep buying handhelds until I.
My wife was like, "Oh, that's cool. Did you buy a Nintendo?" Everybody I showed you thought it was a Nintendo. They had no idea it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, no, this sucker's better.
Perfect. It's a perfect 1-to-1 model. Like, other than it's slightly bigger.
Yeah, and my daughter picked it up and played it for just a few seconds before the show, and she thought it was pretty cool. But check out your review on it. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is like the perfect form factor of all the ones they've come out with. This is just, I don't know. I mean, only thing I could ask more is maybe a DS version of this with the touchpad. But other than that, I mean, portability
that can come.
Yeah, this is, man, I love it. I mean,
takes you back.
Right,
Doesn't you remember? And the build quality is really good. I have a few Ambernick products, and I have been really impressed with their build stuff. I mean, it feels like quality. Now, I know there's some versions that they have that are not as nice as this, but definitely was impressed by this SP for sure. Did you have something to say, Jay? Was there something that you had?
I'm just reading freaking
comments.
Galaga guy's hat and like
for sale, $3,500. Yeah.
MG gave me the idea.
That's awesome.
This one's better.
No, as far as I'm impressed with what it can play. You little jerk. Like you were saying, the power of it. Being able to do it does Dreamcast. I mean, I haven't found anything Dreamcast wise it really had a problem with, except for maybe 2K some of the 2K Sports ones.
Well, those just emulate bad anyway.
Yeah, those I was having a little issue. Street Fighter was working really good. It comes with was it Crazy Taxi? That was working really good. Like I said, I put Tony Hawk 2 on there. Oh man, it plays beautifully. So I was trying to think. I was kind of going back and trying to figure out what Dreamcast had. Power Stone. What up, Power Stone? That's MG knows why I like Power Stone. But Power Stone on there runs really good. As far as that, N64 seems to have a little bit of issue with on some of the games. Like I said, Blitz worked really good. I put Hydro Thunder. The Hydro Thunder for the Dreamcast worked really well. And then it was like N64. They both worked pretty well. The Dreamcast worked a little better, but they both had graphical glitches. One had the water glitch, and then I think the N64, it was the background had a little dropout on it. But also, they're both very playable.
Also, there's two versions of the emulator on. If you go to the RetroArch menu, so try the other emulator as well.
For which system?
60. That's in the 64.
64. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't dug too deep into that. Like I did if you watch my video, I did a lot of screen capturing, and actually it screen captures perfectly. It actually puts it to the 16:9. This video out is really good. You can hook up another controller either by Bluetooth or the OTG on here if you have an adapter. There's no Bluetooth audio though, which is weird to me. It seems like that could be fixed. I don't know why. My AirPod Pros did connect to it, but it wasn't sending audio. So
it's not going to do that.
So I'm not sure why. I mean, you could get one of those Bluetooth adapters for the headphone jack and be able to kind of force it to do Bluetooth audio. This seems like that's a miss. It should have Bluetooth audio if it's going to include. It has Wi-Fi. I didn't know if you guys realized that. So you can do some. We could do some Fightcade or something on here.
Yeah,
I think that's something we could try to set up and tape. I don't know if you guys would be down.
Yeah.
To try to.
So the true question of the end of the day: when are you going to order this Galaga Guy 88?
Yeah,
dude, I was about ready to order it in the middle of Jay's video about it. I was like, "How much is this thing?" And he's like, $60, and I'm like, "Dude, I don't know a better deal you could ever find. Like $60, like for something that does all of that. Like, no, I absolutely think I'm going to be purchasing this later on."
Yeah. So,
I mean, this is and this is another when Evercade said that it costs too much to put HDMI out. This is $60 and has HDMI out.
Yeah.
So that's not the reason why they didn't put HDMI out. So
I think they wanted top quality, and that's what they got. The cheaper you spend on Super, Super Chat.
I like the people that I like, and I Super Chat them. There's a couple bucks here and there.
If you haven't checked out the Arcades Anonymous Discord, please check us out. We hang out there all the time and chat pretty much daily. I think all of us are pretty active on the Discord.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, we have some lulls, but just like the show, you have some awkward silences, and then we keep going.
Yeah, then we're right there.
I think this. If you can notice, every time we look at this, we just start playing it. That's how like addictive this thing is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I just want to start playing.
But you just can't. It's one of those that, man, like you said, the nostalgia's there. You remember buying one of these, buying a Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just, and you find the ones that are in the video game stores now are beat up and whatnot. You're getting quality product with this. So,
and not only that, they're like $100 for like the
and obviously you're having the cartridges and all that. So
yeah,
but
and you play Tekken 6 on this thing. I mean, I was just blowing my mind.
Any accessories you guys are gonna buy with this? Anything that you're gonna? I think Jay, you showed a dock for it.
That
right?
was chaotic.
That was chaotic. My apologies.
Yeah.
Any accessories that you're gonna buy for this?
Charging dock, and then there's a bunch of people in Etsy in the community in the little handheld community that will do like button upgrades. Where you can get like, and they also do skins too, where you can make this thing look like skin it as like a PlayStation buttons if you wanted to, or the buttons you can change them to like PlayStation style buttons and stuff like that. Because a lot of people will complain that these are a little clicky.
Yeah.
Well, somebody on Etsy is going to create some like rubber membrane type buttons that you can swap it out with.
That's fine.
It'll be less clicky, so it's coming.
I really wasn't. The buttons didn't really bother me. I mean,
No, they don't bother me either.
I was just starting playing it. It doesn't really. Do you guys know about the power button trick about switching to analog to digital? That switches if you just tap it, it switches
the power button.
You tap the power button like if you're in a DS game. If you need to move that stylish, you click that, and then if the game, not the reset button because I was getting confused that it was a reset button, and I kept resetting the stupid thing. I'm like, I know there's a button over here. So yeah, if you hit the power button, you just tap it, and it will go back and forth between the digital and the analog.
Oh.
I learned
You better
that by
start showing people.
video.
Glad to see you finally got into sports topic. You better start showing people arcades. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm playing Tony Hawk right now.
My Burger Time behind me has Karate Champ. Karate is a sport.
There it is. There it is.
Boom.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
So real quick, not trying to stay with the flow of the show here. I know you're not too happy with your hockey cab chaotic. Any plans? Any deciding what you're gonna do to kind of button it up? Or
yeah, I mean, I just need to buckle down and probably try some different encoder boards and see if maybe that will fix it, because maybe it's just not communicating with the Pi anymore and it keeps resetting my controls. I just need to really just find a day where I just sit down and actually work on it. That way I can actually, show it off, because right now I don't play it.
So is that what's limiting you, is the encoder board pretty much?
I think.
Yeah.
I know, and it's been a while since I've seen it. Retro Ralph showed off an encoder boards. There was like a set of them that were hard-coded player 1, player 2.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that's what you're going to have to find. And like I was talking to Todd earlier about the buy stuff, steering wheels and stuff. And I know Joel was running the same situation. Once it sees them all separate, but then once you turn it off and turn it back on, it forgets everything. And because it sees them all as the same, having those encoder boards physically encoded as player 1, player 2 is going to be your best route.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're that much, to be honest.
Jay, you were a genius, man. I didn't know. You just tap the power button, and you can use
it goes back
to the directional pad as a analog stick. That's awesome. So now I can play Wave Race.
I can't. Yeah. I'm not going to take credit for that because I watched some other video, but I don't think a lot of people knew about it because Nostalgia was even saying that he had to go in the settings and doing it. I'm like, no, dude. It's just a swap. But it's not documented anywhere. So
yeah.
So I'm trying to let everybody know, if you get one of these, just tap that button.
So now that you all three have one of those, I've heard through the grapevine and rumors and stuff, like there's a rattle people are complaining about. Is that or something along those lines?
Rattle on this thing. I mean,
it's there, but I mean,
it's just these buttons moving a little bit. It's not like there's
yeah, that's what it is. It's not the actual internal issue.
That's just people nitpicking, man. Anything when it comes
and
to
they were getting
product that you buy that's brand new, people find crap to nitpick.
The buttons are clicky, or I'm like, really?
I watched the Karate Kid. Does that count, Jason? Jason was talking about if we ever meet Jason at a show or whatnot, He spent 25 years doing karate, so don't surprise him. Come up behind him and spook him or anything, because we'll end up on the ground somewhere.
I'm sweeping the knee.
Sweeping the leg, Johnny.
Sweeping the knee.
Sweep the leg.
And according to Jason, it does count watching Karate Kid, so you're good.
Okay, well, there we go.
Yeah, all right.
I watched the Cobra Kai series too. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
And they actually take a dig at Arcade 1-Up in that show too.
Really?
Yep, they take a dig at him. He goes, "Yeah, they got those machines everywhere." He goes, "No, this ain't some cheap knockoff. This is the real deal."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a third.
Dang,
Yeah, they do. I was like,
It's got to be like one of the later seasons that I haven't finished
it was
watching.
like the fourth season or something.
Yeah.
It was so funny because they brought
man.
back the girl from the third movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
no
Karate Kid 3? Sorry.
Yeah, they brought the girl from Karate Kid 3
Hilary
back.
Swank or whoever?
No, that's the fourth movie.
Oh, it's the fourth. Okay.
The
I was
third
like,
movie.
what? Her? Why'd they bring her back?
Jason's like 60, don't surprise him. He forgot karate 20 years ago. Wow.
I did take
MG.
karate because of the Karate Kid movie. So, like my son is now going. He found the Mighty Ducks movies, and now he wants to play hockey. And Brian's been encouraging him. So the Finner 7 he's actually went out skating today and stuff. And he
Awesome.
Oh, good. I want to hear about that later.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's excited. We actually found a place that will train him and have all the equipment and stuff like that. So
I knew you would, man. I knew you would.
and
So good segue. Good segue. If Arcade 1-Up was to come out with a cab, do you think it could be a sports cab? Because we've talked very much about some of the options that they've had in the past. So I would love your opinion real quick before we wrap up this show, because we have been talking for over an hour and 30 minutes.
Gosh.
But yeah,
Over an hour.
Over an hour show, man.
I'm used to Rascal and Shotgun Sean like a 4-hour show.
3-hour
It's like,
show.
let's.
Well, you know,
Well, I mean, if we had super chats and alcohol, I think I'd be half naked. And
One of two.
three sheep to the wind.
well, if we could ever get 500, we'll do an after show every now and then for the fans. So, not anymore.
Yeah, when you don't have Retro Lizard on. Jesus.
Yeah, you want.
Well,
Well, we're gonna have Retro
But my
Lizard on
question-
for the 500 episodes. So
Are you saying like a brand new one, Todd? Like a whole brand new cab? Like
Yeah,
a different
Yeah,
sport?
I mean, do you think that they could come out with something sports based this year?
Who?
Arcade 1-Up.
Okay.
like a
So-
new sports game?
Yeah, I mean,
think
we want something new, but I want to ask the question: is it possible for them to come out with anything sports related?
I mean, track and field's been rumored, and with the Olympics coming up and stuff like that, it would make sense to have something like that.
It would. It would. I'm gearing a 3-hour show. Yeah, Retro Lizard, I think last time you were on, we hit 3 hours.
I don't think that they would do, or they will do a sports cab, because I don't know if they could. Well, after Blitz, I think they got burned so bad. I think that they're really like apprehensive about doing any sports. That's why I kind of feel about it. Besides what
I still think track and field, like Jay said, was rumored, and I really wish they would just come out with it. If it's truly going to be something, they just need to go ahead and release it. So,
Right. Technical
yes.
technician has nailed it on the head.
You mean other than Golden Tee? Yes, technical, but not as tech.
No, that's what it's gonna be. You know it. There's gonna have.
I don't want another Golden Tee. How many
So we
Golden
did our
Tees do we
sports
need?
one. That was our sports.
Oh Lord! Always a good time with Retro Lizard, as
is.
that is true. I've never seen him not have a good time. So, Cornercade, good to see you, buddy. Hope
we
you're
should
here.
ask
We're
Cornercade,
wrapping up the show, so yeah.
No, what's the new sports game coming out, Danny? What's the new sports game? What do you got?
Yeah, tell us what it's going to be.
There's gonna
If
be
they
a new
do,
sports
if they do track and field, that'd be great. Now, in a long shot, I mean, they already have the PCB and everything. You could do a Blitz Deluxe, just do like different artwork.
A Blitz 2-player. There's
question,
no reason for that game to be 4-player.
I agree. But Do you really think they're going to go down the Blitz hole again? I mean, honestly,
I don't think they'll do the marketing.
Not the marketing; they already have it.
Yeah.
So, but they already have it, like the MVS, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like they did with X-Men '97.
Right? Yeah.
They could do it again, just reskin it as something.
We know what we're getting now.
More arcadish and not, grainy and
Atari football.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, if they could do something with Atari,
Okay. With the X's and O's, I remember that game.
Oh, if they did an NHL Open Ice, Danny, I would throw money right now.
It may not be the top game tier, but it would be something new, right? It would be something different.
If they did
I would love Cubert just saying not a sport but fun game. Absolutely. Cornercade is obviously still going for the NHL Open Ice, which I think is definitely something they should look into.
You would think they would run into the same situation with the licensing and stuff like that, and you think NHL is...
They pulled off Blitz, they pulled off NBA Jam. I don't see why they couldn't pull this off.
I just need to check with Midway and the National Hockey League Players Association.
Yeah, I don't think they're as strict as the NFL. I don't think they'd make them nerf the game.
I mean, a bunch of those players that are on that game are either dead or long retired, so you need to make sure it's okay with the Players Association.
Cornergate, just speculation. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think licensing would be less. Yeah, I think it would be.
I mean, like 99% of those players are retired. So.
But what about putting?
Hop on, man. There he is.
There's a couple of games that you probably could put together that would make sense to have multiple games on just one cab.
I've always said if they just do a Midway Sports cab,
oh my gosh,
NBA
they would be printing money. I think
and Blitz on it all together, you'd be done. But they would never allow that. Not the three brands, the three sport brands would not be able to coexist on the same cabinet. Like they would just have fits.
Yeah.
Why?
Has there ever been like a game where they were combined? I wonder, like a multi-game.
There was an NFL and Jam cab.
It was NBA Showtime, and it was NFL Blitz because of NBC. It was NBC that
and NBC on it. NBA and NBC. Yeah. That game is awesome too. Oh man, that's another game I'm gonna put on.
If they did like the Shaq Jam size, the XL, and they did it at Blitz and NBA Jam, man, that would be.
That's a game that's going on the Amber.
It'd be dope. I would throw money at that.
Yeah, because I could get rid of my NFL Blitz and because I already have a Shaq Jam anyways, just get rid of both of those and buy that one. Save me some room.
Well, there you go. What do you guys think of that? Because they already did the it's Miss Pac-Man and Galaga. What about doing dual cabs of different franchises having dual?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say. Sorry, Galaga.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, I mean, you would have to make sure it's okay with licensing, but also your fan base. Like, some people have a problem with saying Smash TV being with Robotron, half and half cabs, Some people don't have a problem with that. So, I mean, you would really probably just need to get, like, a survey out there and see how would your majority of your fan base, which is us, our hardcore guys, how would we feel about that? Would we be willing to purchase a half and half style cab? But also,
because you got one sitting right behind you,
you got to make sure licensing's okay with that.
Right.
But if licensing wasn't, I would be more in tune to having some of these cabs combined with another cab, just for the simple of space. Because let's face it, gentlemen, we're running out of space, and we've got to come up with something to maximize what we're doing here. And if they want to keep selling us something, they need to do it. They need to give us options that make sense.
Danny really wants to join the chat.
Well, the thing with the Miss Pac-Man and Galaga though is that was already a retro cab, right? Like they had already combined Class 81, and then they decided to make it in
in the year 2000. That's when they started producing those for businesses.
Yep.
Yeah, so it kind of made sense to have those because I'm sure with the licensing and everything that still worked. You know, it wasn't too hard to get that there. Now putting other stuff together, that'd be a little.
But like
tough.
you just said, I think people would be down getting a NFL Blitz and an NBA Jam.
Oh yeah,
combo cab. Have one dedicated sports cab. They already have those licenses. We already have the option of not buying them as a dual, but that's giving people, like you said, running out of space. They wanted those two. They won't have to decide between those two because those two games are actually quite fun to play online now. I mean, they finally got everything figured out.
I mean,
but technically not a technician's right. Just buy another house. It's over. But
boom. Or get a basement.
Yeah.
But if they did do that cab, though, the NFL Blitz and the NBA Jam and the XL size, they would have my money immediately because I'd sell the other two that I have, and I'd just buy that.
Yeah.
Right.
And they kind of have that possibility. I mean, look at Yoga Flame, look at the Shinku Iduken, look at Atari 50th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not real artwork on any type of real cab. So X-Men 97 as well. I mean, it's not any real artwork on any real cab. So technically, you could do it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And then you have MG. This is the recycle, rehash, and stay in business.
Well, that would be a way to recycle and rehash.
Yeah.
Is just put
constantly coming out with another SKU. Yep. Or a storage unit as Marine 50. Yep. We know that very well.
Yeah.
You guys need to play a real game like Destiny: The Final Shape.
Dude, I used to play Destiny and Destiny 2 all the time, and the nerfing, man. It's like you build up so much and then just nerf it like in a week, and it's like, oh.
I'm getting a bug for the old like Battlefield games right now. I want to go back to them. Battlefield 4 on PC, man.
Well, that was quick. Did you guys see the new track and field cab from the Buy Stuff arcades?
Is he lying?
Yeah.
He's got to be lying.
He's got to be lying.
That'd be hilarious, man.
That would be.
Here it is. Here you go. Like everything we just said, they're just like, oh, we got it built. We're doing it tomorrow.
We're releasing that. Yep.
That'd be awesome if we had that much pull. Should we let Danny on? And then
stop lying. LOL. Well, guys, we have been talking for an hour and 45 minutes. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm going to call it because I'm tired, and I think these guys are tired. Go ahead.
I got one more thing.
Sure. Gallagher guy, are we giving away something? What are we doing?
No. I just want to tell you about the most disappointing news I had all week.
Okay.
It's just that I found out that I am the only person in the community who plays Mappy.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, what the heck is that?
Oh, so yes, we are extending another week of a Mappy.
Play Mappy, guys. It's fun. It's fun, okay? You're a mouse. There's cats. Play it.
Oh, boy.
What's the high score?
It's only 35,700, so 35,700.
Oh,
you probably... Okay. I just started playing it.
Because Mappy is crappy.
Wow.
That's half a dozen. That's what half a dozen said.
Wow. Oh boy. All right. Well,
hey,
guys,
start a stream, Danny. I'll jump on. He wants to do it after the show.
I'll jump on, Danny.
Yeah, Danny, put up a link, man. We'll go live.
Oh man. All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it. Had a great meeting tonight. Missed our good friends Joel and Matt. Hopefully they'll be here next week.
I'll be gone next week, guys. I know you guys will be disappointed.
I know MG is going to be extremely upset that you're not going to be here next week. So
25th anniversary, man. 25 years.
Yeah, you got to do it. So rather be playing bubbles. Wow. All right. We need more entertainment. The night isn't over. sorry, I'm a
Todd's a party pooper. He isn't going to
I'm
work.
a party pooper. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
These guys are on a roll
work.
tonight. Don't forget to pick up the new Mappy multi-case from folks. Yeah.
Oh, he does it quick.
On that note, thank you for watching. If you're watching the replay, hit that like, hit that sub for us. We will see you next week. Hope to see you on the weekend playing some games. We will talk to you later. Come on now. I'm an old man. I've had a long day. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. We can call
We will
it.
see y'all next week. Thank you again for watching us and checking us out. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah,